You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. Well, I always love when a good story is about crushing a mainstream media narrative straight into the dirt and then, like, rubbing its face in the dirt. And this is one of these kind of stories because for years now, the left has been banging the drum that Indians, Native Americans, were furious over the Washington Redskins nickname, football, motto, name, all of it, heritage, the great tradition of the Hogs and Art Monk and Joe Gibbs and Joe Theismann and Doug Williams, and the list just goes on and on. Super Bowl championships. The Redskins were a dominant force in the NFL for many years. Then Dan Snyder bought the team and, of course, bent both knees to the mainstream mob that claimed up and down, swore up and down, everybody was offended by the Redskins name. Except they're just not. And I did a story over on Black and White Sports 2 that a Native American group has put a petition out there that demands that new owner Josh Harris change the name back to the Great Redskins name. We also saw Ron Rivera the other day talk about how much that name means, even if you didn't have your offensive coordinators back. And I'm not a big Eric Bieniemy fan, but yeah, you should have had his back in this one instance. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's a side note. But Ron Rivera, the coach, came out, talk about the name. Magic Johnson put it out on the table that there very well could be a name change. Well, guys, this petition and this movement to get the Redskins name back and demand that history is not erased is growing. It's gaining fire. And guys, I'm talking there's real smoke. There is a fire here. And we're going to look at how many people have signed this petition because this petition has officially went insane. Look, the Redskins were a national brand in the same way that the Raiders, the Packers, the Bears, the Niners, the Cowboys, the Giants have a national following across the entire country. Make no mistake, my best friend growing up in rural Texas is a lifelong Washington Redskins fan. And yeah, I'm still calling them the damn Redskins. This is Fox News, and then we're going to look at this petition because it's getting real, folks. I mean, truly becoming a movement that the Washington Commanders, God, it's a terrible name. Honestly, the football team was better. The WTFs was better. A Native American group has put the rush against the Washington Commanders and demanded the organization revert to its Redskins name. The name the team adopted when it was in Boston in 1933. Native American Guardian Association, NAGA, not to be confused with MAGA. Oh. Native Americans great again, has encouraged fans to sign their petition, which is, quote, designed to promote our history, to put an end to cancel culture, and hashtag reclaim the name Redskins. The group said that more than 80,000 people have signed the petition. We'll look at that petition because it's a lot more than 80,000 now. I mean, this article came out yesterday afternoon, and it's added thousands of signatures since. Quote, we invite all Americans to stand up for the dignity of every American under assault in today's increasingly nonsensical culture wars. The petition says the line in the sand moment reinforces undeniable history of the Native American assisting the founding fathers of America with Native American principles used by the founding fathers in the U.S. Constitution and every American's right to the First and 14th Amendment, and to not be targets of cancel culture or ESG. I love this. This is not a simple left or right issue for Americans. It reaches across the political spectrum, dating back to our founding fathers. The Native American Guardian Association, NAGA, stands up for and is not only fighting back to preserve key elements of American history and the First and 14th Amendment. NAGA is fighting for the civil liberties of every American. Americans see they are losing their rights because of a vicious cancel culture that shows little care for their concerns or civil liberties. It is time to support leaders, brands, and organizations who stand with every American rather than fighting against them. Join our fight. Show support by pledging a donation today. Last week, the group sent a letter to Commanders leadership, including new team owner Josh Harris, team president Jason Wright, head coach Ron Rivera, formally requesting the team revitalize its relationship with American Indian community and rightfully change their name back to the Redskins. God, I would love to see this happen for the Cleveland Indians as well. Yeah, I said Cleveland Indians, and bring back the great Chief Wahoo. My goodness. You simply cannot erase history and target the Native American community by eradicating the name Redskins while being an organization that fosters other constitutional rights, including players who don't honor the American flag and kneel during our national anthem. Wow. They're on here dropping bombs. The Commanders, of course they didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. Boy, Josh Harris, you better make the right decision here and do this. You can be a zero like Daniel Snyder and bend the knee. Of course, Snyder said this in his Cur-Dog statement back in the day. Increasingly has become a distraction from our primary focus of football and made the change in the spirit and inclusivity of, for crying out loud. There's the new owner right there. This is the petition. It now has, and look, when I first started covering this, it had 50,000 signatures on it. Since yesterday afternoon, it's added over 11,000 signatures. 91,374 proud Americans have signed this. Reclaim the name Redskins. Change the Washington Commanders back to the Washington Redskins. And I will tell you, if you are Josh Harris and you're looking for positive publicity and a clear, you would capture the news cycle and hold it if you were to restore that Washington Redskins name. All of these great teams that have these names, the Chiefs, the Braves, the Indians, who are now the Guardians, they're always going to be the Cleveland Indians. I'm always going to think about the great Joe Carter and all the great players that ever played. Julio Franco back in the day for the Cleveland Indians. My goodness, Doug Jones. The list goes on and on and on. Carlos Viagra, my goodness. Change the name back. Both teams, for crying out loud. I've said in the past, this channel, when we first started, and we would cover something like this, the Native American feedback was always, we are not offended by these names. Do what the Florida Seminoles have done. Fully, put the program together with the Native Americans. They have one of the greatest college football entrances in all of sports. It's one of the greatest things you'll ever see, with the Native American riding out on the horse and throwing the spear. If that doesn't get you fired up and proud to be an American, I don't know what the hell does. Truly. My goodness, it's great. And this is great. This is a chance for the owner to take that eraser out and get rid of the stench of Daniel Snyder. And, frankly, to show some balls to the NFL and Roger Goodell. Quit bending the knee to this bullshit, including the black national anthem. There's one damn national anthem for all colors. Crying out loud. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Make sure you use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word will get you 25% off. Go get them right now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.